Glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 profitable Amazon KDP keywords that are low competition, they're high demand, and they're perfect for low, medium, and high content books. And I'm going to explain to you how to write books and to create books for each of the categories that we talked about, the low, the high, and the medium content as well. Now, before we get started, I'd like to remind you that in the description box below, as well as pinned in the comment section below this video, you can find 2 free trials: 30-day free trial for an all-access Creative Fabrica subscription, which is my go-to when it comes to KDP interiors, KDP keywords, as well as graphics to use in your covers and in your interiors as well. Also, there is a 30-day free trial for Canva Pro, which is an amazing online software that you can use when it comes to formatting, creating, and also downloading interiors and editing these interiors that you get from Creative Fabrica. Just simply upload as a PDF to Canva Pro and you'll be able to edit them. You'll be able to customize them as well. So if you're interested in the content in the channel where we do daily profitable Amazon KDP keywords, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you on board, and let us talk about the top 3 keywords for today's video. Now, they're all related to the exercise fitness niche. So the first keyword is exercises for osteoporosis. Exercises for osteoporosis ticks all the boxes for profitability. So out of the Chrome extensions that we're using, we're actually using a total of 4 Chrome extensions, but I'm going to focus on the 2 main Chrome extensions that we're using to analyze the profitability metrics for this keyword. First of all, Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension, which gives us this beautiful long banner right at the top here, and also Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which gives us a keyword niche score, which we use to kind of compare against the keyword niche score given by Titans. And using this information, we get to also use our logic and common sense to determine if this is a profitable niche and if it's worth our time and energy. So the first keyword is exercises for osteoporosis, and here we have a strong keyword niche score given by Self-Publishing Titans of 77, which is amazing. Green light right here by Self-Publishing Titans for the keyword strength. Also, we have a keyword niche score of 7 by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which has a scale of the keyword strength from 1 to 9, 9 being the highest. So I'm personally happy with number 7, and 77 by Self-Publishing Titans. Also, the total results are around that 1,000 range, which is ideal, and they're currently sitting at 1,200, as well as the average bestseller rank is within that 400,000 range, below 500,000. So usually we aim for anything around 300 to 400,000. Of course, the less the better. So it is currently sitting an average of 459,705. Also, the average reviews are 243, and the average price is $14.13. So there's a couple of ways to go about it. We can go ahead and write a high content book, which we can write ourselves. We can outsource to a writer who has experience in that, or we can also use AI assistants such as ChatGPT, not to write the full ebook, but to help us to come up with ideas and brainstorm for example, the table of contents, come up with ideas for asking the AI assistant to say, okay, I'm going to write a book about exercises for osteoporosis. Can you please give me some ideas for what needs to be in the book to make it interactive, to make it educational, and to make it entertaining as well? So you could go ahead and focus on, for example, the top 30 exercises for osteoporosis, and you could also niche down if you want to get the bestseller rank and aim for getting it as low as possible. That way you could niche down based on whether you want it to be for women, for men, as in exercises for osteoporosis for women, exercise for osteoporosis for men, as a book, as a high content book. And then that way you could also even niche down further towards the age group. Is it men, for example? You could say over 40, over 60, over 50, and same thing applies as well. Would you like it to be also according to the level of difficulty? Would you like it to be for beginners, for intermediate, or for kind of the hard exercises, the expert? I wouldn't call them expert, but more for intermediate, more for the difficulty is hard. the strength of the exercises. Also, so you could also sub niche according to whether you want it for men or for women. You could even have it according to the age group as well, and according to the difficulty in terms of the level. And you could also have a medium content book where you would focus on an activity book related to exercise for osteoporosis, and it would be a great marketing strategy, because if you want, you can create a 3-step process where it would be like 3 series of books. First book would be a comprehensive high content book about exercises for osteoporosis, where you would highlight the top 30 exercises for osteoporosis for beginners. That's a long tail keyword right here. And then after you've written that high content book, then you would have a workbook or an activity book that allows the customer to apply their practical knowledge into what they've learned from the book and apply it into a workbook. And then you would have a low content book, which would be more of a fitness tracker, where the customer would log in their exercise kind of timestamps and exercise routine in a logbook format, or in a planner, or in a tracker also. And inside it would not be sheet after sheet of repeated content. It would be added value, where yes, it would be a logbook style or a planner style in your low content book, but you're going to have strategies in there. You're going to have maybe some hacks. You're going to have some information about fun facts about osteoporosis that can really help in, managing osteoporosis, while at the same time doing exercise to kind of manage it physically. But also you're going to have some hacks and some tips and strategies scattered around your low and medium content books. So let's have a look at the second keyword for today's video, and the second keyword is resistance training for kids. And this is an amazing keyword. We've got a keyword niche score of 64. Total results are a little bit high, but we're going to talk about how to niche down, and the total results are sitting at 5,335. Also, the average bestseller rank is within that 300,000 and less, so it is less than 300,000, which is ideal. And the average bestseller rank is at 243,022. The average reviews are currently at 1,162, and the average price is at a massive high $26.29. So we've got beautiful profitability metrics right here. So because of these beautiful data that all back up this strong keyword, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ignore the number 5 given by Amazon Scout Pro, because it contradicts this data. Now, my only main concern is the total results being a little bit high, because they are in the 5,000 range. What you could do here is you could approach this in either one of two ways. First way is you could say, okay, I'm going to focus on this, but not fully focus on this keyword. So I'm going to create 1 or 2 books for this keyword, and then move on to the next profitable keyword that has a total results lower, preferably in the 1,000 or under range. So that way you get to diversify your Amazon KDP portfolio by having multiple different books, evergreen books that sell, and you would also be focusing on different niches as well. So that's one way. Another way is to say, no, I want to approach this and I want to niche down to break through that total results, really cut down on the total results. So you get to niche down whether you want resistance training for kids, and then niche down according to the age group, whether you want it to be for girls or for boys. And thirdly, you could niche down according to the level of difficulty. Is it for really good, like beginner level children who want to get into resistance training? That way you could know the layout of the book. You could write it in a very easy step-by-step process, where there will be a lot of illustrations and it would be condensed in a clear and easy to understand format. Or would you like it for intermediate children? Would you like it for children who are much more expert level at it? Also, age grouping regarding, is it children 8 to 10, maybe 10 to 12? That way would be amazing for that. And the same rule applies for the previous keyword, is you can go ahead and create a high content book, then again a medium content book, which would be a workbook / activity book that applies the knowledge learned from the high content book, and then you would want to create a low content book. Now, you could approach this in all 3 of the ways, and you could even just pick and choose which way you want to approach this. Also, if you have currently at your portfolio any book that is related to exercise and children in terms of this keyword right here, the previous keyword was if you have anything related to exercise in general, this one, if you have anything in your portfolio related to children exercise, children fitness, children kind of like exercise tracker, fitness tracker, these kind of things, you could also add this wonderful keyword right here to the 7 keyword slots. Update the 7 keyword slots regularly. They really help to up your book exposure and engagement as well, and bring those sales. So the 7 keyword slots needs to be updated at least every 2 to 3 months as well, with the newest keywords that are related. So let's head over to the third keyword for today's video. The third and the final keyword for today's video is also related to diet / fitness / exercise, and it is Keto for Beginners Guide and Planner, and this has really good results. First of all, we have a strong keyword niche score by self-publishing titans of 68. Then again, green light right here, ready to go, really strong keyword 68. We also have a keyword niche score of number 6, which categorizes this as a nice niche by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension. Total results are sitting at 1,813, which is within that 1,000 range, which is good to see. Of course, the lower the better. The average bestseller rank is within that 300,000 range, and it is currently sitting at 309,334. The average reviews are 1,922, and the average price is $13.02. Really good keyword. You can also niche down according to, then again, whether you want it to be for men, for women, for students, for, you know, according to like stay-at-home moms, for seniors as well. That would be an amazing way to niche down. Now this is more of a medium to a low content book, where it would be a guide and a planner at the same time, so you do need to have information in there about keto, and it's going to be specifically for beginners. So really start with the beginner friendly, everything from zero in terms of the knowledge. These customers, lovely customers that don't know anything about keto, and this is exactly why they're going to purchase your book, and you need to stand out. We have a total of 1,813 results. Really good top-notch books out there, but don't be too intimidated, because you can go ahead and add extra value. The more information, the more condensed information and cheat sheets that you're going to prepare inside these books, they are going to be the success that makes these books long lasting and selling as well. So try to focus on, you know, really good condensed cheat sheet style pages as well, maybe from some fun facts, maybe a tracker. So your go-to when it comes to this kind of keyword is just to simply write keto in Creative Fabrica. Then again, you can find a 30-day free trial for Creative Fabrica linked in the description box below, and then filter according to KDP Interiors under a category section. You are left with 57 pure results relating to keto. Now this is a keto diet planner. Then again, you want it to be 8.5 times 11 inches, a really large print to allow for lots of space to jot down information for those lovely beginners out there starting this wonderful diet. So you could also combine different sheets and different templates and create a really good condensed both guide and a planner, and make sure to always edit your books in Canva or whatever software you're using. I also sometimes use Affinity Publisher to upload the PDF templates that I get from Creative Fabrica, and then edit them, make them unique, change around the elements, add in text, add in pages as well. A disclaimer section would be also wise for all of the keywords that we discussed in today's video. Anything related to mental health, exercise, fitness needs to have a disclaimer section that this book is for informational purposes only, educational purposes only. It is not to be used as a replacement for medical and psychological assistance or expertise. That way you'll be safe legally. So we've talked about the 3 top keywords for today's video. As a quick summary, first of all, we had exercises for osteoporosis with a niche score of 77. Secondly, we had resistance training for kids with a keyword niche score of 64. And finally, we have Keto for Beginners Guide and Planner with a keyword niche score of 68. I wish you all the best. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.